Hi everyone, Narelle here from Simply Narelle, and welcome to another video and my channel about cross stitch. Today is Monday the 24th of April 2023, and this is probably going to be a much shorter video than the last couple that I've done. Just going to run through what I worked on the last 2 weeks, my Anzac Day start. This is Anzac Day here tomorrow in Australia. A quick shop update, my plans, haul, and I have a little giveaway as well. Alright, so let's get into it. The last 2 weeks just flew by, and I think I stitched just about every night, bar one, I think. So I have my little, wait, hang on, this book of days, okay. I had seen this for years. Everyone had one and they made them really pretty and they put stickers in it, and hey, I'm an ex-scrapbooker and card maker and I have a million supplies to do that, but did I do that? No, not a diddly squat sticker, nothing. How sad is that? Oh my gosh, and my writing is atrocious, but anyway, it is what it is, and this is helping me keep track of what I'm stitching on because the old grey matter's not going to keep track. So yeah. Alright, so the last time I did a video, it was Tuesday the 11th of April, and since then I have worked on, and no, in whoops, oh hang on a minute, I dropped it. Okay, so the first one I worked on, I don't know what accent that was, but anyway, it was for the Magazine Monthly Challenge April acrostic. So I'm pretty sure I showed you the Alice in Wonderland the last time because that was my main piece for the April challenge. And then I showed you Squirrel Hoop, I believe, and the I'll Be Home cottages, which were each part of the acrostic. The next one I worked on was Excuse the Mess, and that was for the E in shells, for both E, because the acrostic was shells. So this is what it looks like. This is the pattern. Okay, now this pattern is on grey fabric. I didn't have grey fabric, and I'm trying not to buy too much. Use what I have first, although I do have a haul component. So I failed on the not buying anything, but anyway. So this is by Shannon Christine Designs, and Excuse the Mess, but I craft here. And I'll insert a picture somewhere of where it was last time you saw it. And now I don't have my board with me to show you where it's up to, but we'll just have to try this and see how it goes. And this is where it, where it is now. I worked on this for it was slated down for 2 nights, but I did more than that. So I'm doing it on a beige Ada. It's a really big count. I think it's 16 count. I'm not sure. 16 or 14 even. And I worked down the bottom and I did this bit with the scissors here. This stitching across here, this little whatever that thing is, and that border up there. And I also back stitched around the words because if you see at the top the white, they get lost in the fabric. So I back stitched around them. I just picked one of the colors that was in this floss, and then I think they stand out a lot better. They could stand out even better, I think, but once it's framed and up on the wall, I think it'll be okay. I'm sorry, I'm still struggling to get the light right for filming, so please excuse me. But that is where that is at now. And even though I had it down for 2 different days, there's 2 E's in shells, I think I worked on it for longer than that. 1, 2, 3 nights. So that was pretty good. I want to get that one finished quite soon. I think like most of my whips, I want to get them finished quite soon because I want to start some new stuff. So that was that one. Oh, gee, that hurt my arm. Okay, and then after that, the L in shells, I worked on Crinoline Lady. That's what I call her. Let me just find her. I've got them all in the wrong order. Never mind. So Crinoline Lady is from a magazine, and it is from this one, issue number 86. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. If you look at the start, at the front cover of this, I'll tell you why I'm so annoyed that now I have just seen this. Illegally. Anyway, issue 86, there she is up there, Crinoline Lady. And I'll see if I have another photo of her. Oh wait, no, that's the pattern, you don't want that. She might be on the back of here. I tore it out of the magazine, I know, which is very naughty. So she's got folds and stuff in her, but that is what she looks like. Very pretty, Edwardian. I'm into the pretty ladies. Since I've watched Downton Abbey and Sanditon, that's my latest Sanditon that I'm falling in love with, I sort of am drawn now to the pretty ladies. So I'll insert a picture of where she was last time I worked on her, and this is where she is now. So I think I got a lot of this bottom skirt done, just about finished. There's just a little bit over here to do, a little bit up here, a little bit sort of like down there to meet up with that. Or that might go a little bit further, I'm not sure. No, I think it doesn't. It just this little bit. And then I'm going to move to the other side of the skirt. But that's a fair chunk of her dress done. Really, really pretty. Loving it. I substituted some colours, like I said before, because I didn't have all the DMC at that stage. So I substituted colours, but I think they're blending quite well. Up close, they don't look like they blend because there's apricots like mixed in with pinks. But when you look at it from a distance, it's still blending okay. I'm just going to leave this magazine out for a minute because I'm going to talk about that poppy in a second. Alright, so that was Crinoline Lady, and I worked on her 2 days, I think. No, 3 days. 3 days. So there was one day I didn't stitch, the 12th. Alright, so then I worked on vintage shoes for the V in shelves. No, that's the wrong one. That's fancy shoe. This is vintage shoes. And this is an old Busilla kit. That's what it looks like. So 3 pretty shoes with the roses top and bottom and a few roses scattered along the edges. Really, really beautiful. Really old. It's a 2004 pattern. My gosh, that's old. I think I bought that when my daughter was born. What am I looking for? I found it. I'd already got it out of the bag. Anyway, so I completed the middle shoe. So I'll insert a picture of where it was last time you saw it. But that now is the middle shoe. Back stitching and everything done. Now, if you compare this, I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm honest. I'm going to point out all my errors. And it's not an Narelle piece if it hasn't got an error. Anyway, up here, I don't know what I did, but if you look at the picture, notice how tall the frill is there, okay? That's quite a tall frill. Mine is not quite so tall because I think I missed a few rows. I got something not quite right. So, but I wasn't going to unpick it. I just went with it. It still looks like a pretty vintage shoe. So I think that's like the satin bit they have inside the shoe that comes out. It's really pretty. I love that shoe. So sorry, the lighting's probably not that great. Like I said, I'm still struggling with lighting. So that got, vintage shoes got 2 days. Okay, so that was my V for on the shelves. Vintage shoe. None of these are coming out as far as I know, again, for a little while. So I sort of have my May plan sorted because when I come back, it'll be the second week of May. It'll be like the 8th of May. So none of these I don't think are going to get a run in May. And the next one, S for shoe, I chose my fancy shoe. Well, that's what I'm calling it. I don't know what the proper name is. It's this one. This one's called fancy shoe. The Busilla kit, again 2005, an old one. So that's what it looks like. This bit around here, the pink bit with the roses on it, is actually a cardboard frame. So you don't have to stitch that. That's the frame that came in the kit. Get that? Really? No, not me. I'm talking about the frame. Anyway, so this bit though, all the green, the mid colour there, is all stitched, and so is all this pink stitch. So there's a lot of stitching in this one. It's very deceiving how much stitching there is. And this is where I am. So I got the middle, all the pink stitched in the middle. I'll put a picture up of where it was when you saw it last. So I worked on that quite a lot. It's quite easy stitching. It's pretty mindless. You just got lots of stitching, minimal counting. So, and it was the one colour. So I just completed that pink box. So that is coming along. Not sure what I'm going to do with it when it's done, because my daughter's not the least bit interested in anything girly. So, but anyway, I'll still do it because I've got it. So I just put this away. Oh, and it comes with, this kit comes with the buttons and the accessories that you can stitch on. So that's pretty cool. Alright, and this one, vintage or fancy shoe, got 1 day. So that was just the 1 day, I think. No, 2 days, sorry. 1.5 days. Something like that. And then we had a pop-up challenge in the magazine monthly group, 17th to the 23rd of April. The challenge was Earth, what is it worth? And you had to do 500 stitches on an Earth themed, or a project with something earthy in it. Can be trees, wildlife, whatever. So I chose Glass by the Water Pump. It is this one. There's a picture. Glass by the Water Pump, love it. It's a Country Threads piece. And I love these birds. I've said in past videos, these birds are very special to me. And they're Australian natives, so why not? And this is a nice piece to work on. So I did quite a lot. And I worked on it for 4 days. Yeah, 4 days. I didn't do any stitching last night, and I'll come to the reason why for that later. But this is where it's at, and I'll put a picture up of where it was last time you saw it. So I got quite a bit done on this. Sorry, nothing's ironed. I know, my bad. But there we go. Let me fold this. Hang on a minute. There we go. So I got all this wing basically done. So I think last time I did it, I had only done up to there. I'd done that bird. So I started all this, and I got quite a lot done on 4 days. Really, really pleased with how that's coming together. I did want to finish that bird in the time, but I also wanted to do an Anzac Day start, so I thought, no, I need to stop now and move on to something else. So that is what I worked on for the last 2 weeks. Now we'll get on to my Anzac Day start. We have a long tradition in our family of service. My father was in the Navy, my grandfather was in the Navy, my great-grandfather was in the Navy, my step-grandfather was in the Army. So lots of military history. So Anzac Day is not just another day in our family, it's quite like, we remember them basically, because we have a connection. I need a sip of coffee, hang on. So I thought, I thought, well, I want to do an Anzac Day start, and I want an Anzac Day or commemorative piece to stitch. So I had this in my kit. It's a Dimensions stamped cross stitch kit. I'll get it out of the plastic bag. It's called Field of Poppies. I think I got this on a D-Stash site quite some time ago. Beautiful picture. I love that picture. And I did start it last night. And if you follow me on Instagram, you saw that I started it. And I asked for well wishes. wish me luck because I'm going to need it. I've never done a stamped piece before. So this is stamped and I thought, well, that's not too bad. Yeah, well, okay. I was envisioning, I was thinking that the fabric was going to be your normal Aida with the cross stitch stamped on the Aida. Well, this is not Aida. I actually don't know what it is. Hang on. It's a white cotton poly sailcloth. Okay, so this is the fabric. See, there's no holes. Like, what the? And then I opened it and went, oh, well, that's pretty easy. Look at that. That's just stamped on there. That shouldn't be too hard. Follow the crosses. Yeah, no, not for me. I'm sorry, just not for me. I struggled to make my stitches look neat. Would you believe this is an hour's worth of work? That's all I got done. I don't know, what is there, 20 stitches there? That's it, that's all I got done. I hate it. It's not neat. I kept doing it over and over again to try and get the crosses neater, and I just couldn't. So obviously I would fail big time at normal embroidery. Give me your cross stitch fabric with the holes and I'm fine. I can stick a needle in holes, basically. I can't do anything else. So I just really dislike that. I don't know if you can see those crosses. They're probably not coming up that great. So that is all I got done. And I got frustrated with it after an hour. I went, that's it. I'm refusing to touch it. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm going to give it away. So this kit I will give away to anyone who wants it. If you want this kit, in the comments, please put the word poppies, Poppies, as in field of poppies. So just put poppies as your keyword, and I'll send it to someone. I'll send it to anywhere in the world. Hopefully that's just United States and Australia. People who are watching, I want to comment, oh, I can send it to New Zealand as well. But if you want this kit, so you get my horrible stitches that are already in there, feel free to rip them out. It comes with all the floss from the kit. I just put them on my floss drops, and sorry, it's Christmas themed. They're the just spare ones that I had. But all the floss is sorted into colours, ready to go. You get a pattern picture, obviously. You get the chart, which I can splash just like that, and the instructions. You don't get the needle because it didn't come with a needle. I mean, the kit came with a needle, but when I bought it on the D-Stash site, it did not come with a needle. So there you go. That is today's giveaway. If you would like this pattern, it is a stamped. Just know that it's a stamped cross stitch. It is not a normal cross stitch fabric. It is sailcloth and not Aida or linen or even weave. If you're game and you want to give this a go, then please write the word poppies in your comment. Don't say the name, sorry, don't say the word giveaway in your comments. You have to be over 18 for me to ask for your address, and I'll post it anywhere in the world. Now I know I do have in my stash poppies fabric as well. If I can find it in the next week, I will also make a project bag and put this in a poppies project bag. So if you want this, yeah, please put the word poppies below. Alright, remember, no giveaway. No word giveaway. If you say giveaway, I'll have to let you comment. I'm sorry, because I don't want the trolls finding it and getting it. Alright, so after I failed on that, I went, I still want to do a poppies piece. So I searched and searched online, couldn't find anything. Like, I wanted to start it today or tonight. So I couldn't buy a pattern or a kit that needed to be mailed to me. It had to be a downloadable PDF. All I could find on was full coverage ones, obviously on Hayed and Artisy and places like that. And I didn't want anything that big. So I thought, well, okay, I'll look at magazines that I have. And I found this one. And I knew that I had a magazine somewhere that had a poppy on the front cover. And I couldn't find the magazine. I went through all my magazines up here, up somewhere, up there, along there. Hang on, along there. Gosh, anyway, over there somewhere. And and I couldn't find the magazine. I could picture it in my head and I couldn't find it. So I dug online and I found one with poppies on the front, and I purchased that. So I didn't have that in my library already, so I purchased it. And this is it. It's Pretty Poppies, and it's from Cross Stitching. Hang on, The World of Cross Stitching. Oh, wait a minute, I don't think it's going to tell me. I think it was October 2017, if I remember rightly. So this is what I chose, and I thought that's pretty nice. I'm going to do that one. So this is my plan to start tonight and stitch tomorrow, because tomorrow's Anzac Day. So there's my poppy piece. So Pretty Poppies. And then of course, when I pulled out Crinoline Lady, this was the magazine that I was looking for, with that great big poppy on the front. And it's got the word remember on it. So I knew I had it, and there it was. Just didn't know where it was, but I've got one now. So I'll stitch this one. And then, you know, if I have any time, once I run out of all the billions of things I've got waiting to stitch, then I'll do this one. It's just never going to happen. But anyway, so that's my new start for tonight, and work on that tomorrow. Alright, so I wanted to do a quick shop update. I've sewn some new bags, and I have been delayed in sewing them. I know a video 2 videos ago, or last video, I said I cut out like 50 odd bags ready to go, but then I had lots of orders come in, and I had some wholesale order and stuff like that, so I had to spend my time doing them, and I didn't get back to the bags for my store. I've uploaded some since then. I've been sewing like crazy to get them in the store. I've also reopened my Cottage Garden Threads of the Month Club and my DMC Threads of the Month Club. So I'm not going to talk too much about them here. You can go over to my Etsy store. Link will be in the box below. Go over to my Etsy store and look for those. And they're quite simple. It's the Cottage Garden Threads is you get a selection of threads. I think it's 5 threads per month. I choose the theme. I choose whatever threads that you get. And then I just ship them to you. And the same with the DMC. You get 12 DMCs a month shipped to you. And the DMC ones are more colour coordinated. So I pick like a range in the chart. The Cottage Garden Threads, it's just like ones I think that are pretty together, or ones that I decide I want to buy and give you. Going forward with that though, I'm probably going to look at making them more themed, so that one month you get greens, one month you get reds. And like Cottage Garden Threads have over 500 different colours, so you know there's lots to choose from. Each of those clubs only run for 6 months, so once you've done your 6 months, if you rejoin, you most likely could get the same threads again. Depends if I still have stock of them. So if you're interested in those, go over and have a look at my Etsy store. Sorry, I'm really bad at explaining this stuff. I'm much better at writing it, typing it, so go check it in my store. Okay, now plans. Right, May is just around the corner. So I'm going to be doing the Magazine Monthly May again, the challenge. The theme is Arctic, and the acrostic is Borealis. So by the time my next video rolls around, we'll already be in May. So I'm just going to quickly flash up pictures of where these ones are now before I work on them, so that when I come back to the next video, if I have worked on them, you will see what I've done. So the theme Arctic, I'm going to do Checking His List stocking by dimensions. That's a Christmas stocking. I'll put a picture up of where that is now, and that I'm going to give that 2 days. So I'm doing realistic goals again. If I do too big goals, they don't get done, and I give up and don't do anything. All right, so Borealis acrostic. B is Arnott's Biscuits. The O, Cooked Down Orchids. The R, Roses of Provence. The E, Golfing Partners by Elissa Williams. So the E for Elsa, sorry, not Alyssa, Elsa Williams. The A is Angel Kisses. L is for the ladies in Simplicity Village. The I for If You Sprinkle. And the S is Anne Morrison by Hands Across the Sea. S in C. So they're the ones I've chosen for the May Magazine Monthly Challenge. But because I love the royal family, I want to start something in honour of the King's, not coronation. It's his, yeah, whatever his, when he gets the crown officially on his head. Oh God, it escaped me the word of it. It's coronation, isn't it? It's coronation. Yes, coronation. Oh my gosh. I want to do a new start. So I have this one, Rosewood Manor, Crowns of the Kingdom. Love this, all those different crowns. So I thought that would be a fitting piece for the coronation. So I'm going to start that in May. And this is part of my haul as well. I got, this came in last week, I think. So it's an old one, it's not new. It's copyright 2015. So, but that's one of my new starts for the coronation. The other, because I already had this one and I have one of these, I'm going to start this by Artisy, Cavalier King Charles. I have one of these puppies, his name's Bendy. So I thought that was a apt start as well, because it's King Charles. So I'm going to start that as well in May. Not sure which one I'm going to start first. My daughter will probably push for me to start this one, since I should have already started this in February. She picked out lots of charts for me to start this year. The end of last year I said, okay, I want to do a new start every month. Pick one out for me every month. So she went and picked out 12 charts. I don't think I've started any of them. Oh, I'm such a bad mum. But yeah, so that one, I think I'm going to start that in May in honour of King Charles' coronation. Then I only have haul now. Now you're not going to see a lot of haul. I have just bought a couple of kits though the last couple of days. I'm going to stop looking at the D-Stash sites on Facebook because I just can't help myself. But I had some things that a few people enabled me with, and a few things that I saw that I just couldn't resist, but I'm going to stop buying because I have enough to last me 200 years. So a new one I got was the Autumn Garden by the Drawn Thread. Now I had seen someone stitching this and I don't know who it was. It was on a Flosstube somewhere, I think. And I went, that is really, really pretty. I need that, so I bought it. I don't know which of these are releases from, have I already shown those? I think I've shown those my market releases. So that's just something I saw that I went, this is really pretty. Okay, now this one is Carolyn Zook's Fault from C Zook Stitch, because she showed this and I went, that's really pretty, I've got to have it. So this I also got, Blue Rhapsody. Love it. And I don't know what stitches it calls for, but I'll probably do them in DMC, or I will just choose the one variegated from Cottage Garden Threads and do it in that. So that is Blue Rhapsody. Not sure when this will be started, but I sort of am in the mood to start lots of things. So it's like, well, I can justify having them in my stash if I start them, can't I? This one I have been after for yonks. You've probably seen it over and over and over again. Again, Carolyn Zook was stitching this last year or something, I think. And every time I saw it, I went, that's really pretty, I need it. And sorry about that glare. Oh, if I do it that way. No, I don't know, it's still going to glare. Yeah, crinkles. So I fell in love with that. I've put it in my cart, taken it out of my cart, put it in my cart, taken it out of my cart a lot of times. And then when I was buying the other stuff, I went, oh look, just do it. Just do it. So I did it. And that is Little House Needleworks Crinkles. And this one again is Carolyn Zook's Fault, C Zook Stitch, because she's currently was stitching this last month, I think, Dreaming of Daisies. And when I looked at the picture, I went, I don't know. You can't really see the daisies, but in real life when she shows it stitched, it's coming up beautiful. So I went, yes, I'm going to do that. I am going to change the fabric. I'm not going to do a creamy beigey colour fabric. I'm going to do a darker, I think, fabric, which means some of these words I may have to choose a different colour. But I don't think you see the daisies enough on that fabric. So I think I'm going to choose a really dark fabric. And then if the words don't stand out, then I will choose a darker green or something for them. Because some of these daisies you just don't see. So anyway, that was Rosewood Manor, Dreaming of Daisies. And then I got Hands Across the Sea samplers. Isabella Uffendall. I love that. Look at that, is stunning. So what draws me to samplers is the border. That's the first thing I really look at. If I don't like the border, I generally don't buy the sampler. Strange, hey? But yes, I saw this and went, I have to have that. So I got that. These are not cheap, I tell you. Not in Australia anyway. So I'm looking forward to doing that one. Again, I don't know why. And then her sister, and Tong Uffendall. Look at that border. Oh my gosh, that's so stunning. So yeah, got that one as well. Very, very nice. Very pretty. Oh, I really like that. Alright, and then my last purchase, I got the one chart. I can't remember if I got the one chart off a D-Stash group, I think. And then the rest, yeah, I got the one. This one off a D-Stash group. Jardin Privé. Sampler, I'm just going to call it Sampler of Bouquets or something or other. Alright, Sampler of Bouquets 2. Really, really pretty. And then I went, wow, that's really nice. And then when I turned it over, I went, oh, there's more. There's more. There's more than just that one. So of course I had to hunt down the others, didn't I? And I couldn't find them anywhere reasonably priced until I went to the Jardin Privé website and then went, oh look, you can get the PDF downloads. I went, oh, bonus. So I got number one. Apparently there's only 3 in the whole thing. So I got number 1. And of course I had to get number 3. So I have them all now. And I'm going to stitch them all together on the one piece of fabric, I think, because that is just stunning. Yes, I was so excited when I got, found I could get the others online in a PDF download. When I want something now. So I'm really impatient when it comes to getting stuff. And if I can get something as a PDF download, I will get it. Because it's like, I've got to have it now. So that's it. That was my haul. That was my video. Nice and sweet. Only 30 odd minutes. And yeah, so thank you for watching. Thank you for all my new subscribers recently. It's amazing. And my views on my videos. Thank you so much for all your comments. Really, really love it. Like I said, I just do these videos because I like sharing what I do. And it's more of a, I guess if no one else watches them, then at least I've got a record of what I've done. Because I'm not very good at keeping records normally. Anyway, so that is it for today. But one last time, if you want this giveaway, I'll put that in the bag the wrong way around. An already started dimension stamped cross stitch, stamped. Okay, know that it's stamped. Then please put the word poppies below. Don't put the word giveaway, and be over 18. And I will pick a winner before the next video, just before I film the next video. So you have, let's just say 2 weeks. So let me pick a day that I will do the next video. I will probably do the next video on the 8th or 9th. So let's say the 9th. So you have until the 9th to put your name in for the poppies giveaway. And yeah, alright, so you've got till the 9th of May to put the word poppies, and then I will draw someone. No, actually, sorry, you've got till the 8th. Oh, did you hear my tummy rumble? You've got until the 8th, because I'm going to draw the name on the 9th, okay? So you've got until the 8th of May to put the word poppies in the comments if you want that giveaway. Don't use the word giveaway, and be over 18. And thank you so much for watching. Happy stitching, have an amazing 2 weeks, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.